This and That is not sponsored by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Sit.
Mom, 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 mom.
Hello, everybody, to the 6th episode of This and That Variety Show. I'm Jared.
I'm Haley.
Are you really Haley?
Yep. They named a comet after me.
Is that how you got your name?
No, Haley Mills, actually. I was named after Haley Mills. My parents spelled it wrong, and I looked just like her. Everybody told me growing up. From Parent Trap, the old Parent Trap.
So how was it? How is it spelled?
Mine, Haley, is Haley. That one I think is Hayley.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Haley Mills. Yeah, you do kind of look like her. I never thought of that.
When I was a kid and I had my hair cut just like she had her hair cut, my hair was exactly like hers, and I looked just like her. And they aired it one day on the TV, and all the kids ran up to me. Oh, you look just like Haley Mills. Did you know that? Do you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. All 4 of my brothers were going to be Haley. And then finally they were going to get a little boy. And so they weren't going to name me Haley because finally the doctor said, oh, it's going to be a little boy. Nope.
So, Haley Mills, does she look, I don't think people know what you look like out there. They got that cartoon depiction.
That's exactly what I look like, though. It's perfect. I don't know if I look like her as a grown-up person. Really? You created the picture. Of course, really, I look just like that. Everybody give it up in the comments for Jared and his amazing artistic talent.
Oh,
You guys could not even tell that wasn't a real face. I promise. You all. That is amazing. You're out there scouting for talent everywhere, and you've got that ability? Oh my gosh.
No. Haley does not look like that.
I was gonna let you use my real picture until I saw that and went, nope, I gotta use that now. That's too good.
Really? You told me specifically, no, I do not want my picture shown.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was just kind of just joking.
You were? I couldn't tell you were joking.
Just kind of just joking to harass you, and then you said you'd draw one, and I thought, well, I want to see what that looks like. And then, and then you drew it, and I went, I gotta go with that. That's way cooler.
See, Haley and I, we'd known each other since we were little kids, and we'd never been, we were semi-close, but not really, so it's kind of like when she came back to the show, we're getting to know each other all over again. So
right.
It kind of goes back to the subject of the show, friendship. And
right.
I always remember being Haley and not being much of a serious person. Always joking around, maybe crying on occasion over somebody taking her money away from her. Yeah, maybe. But you were like good friends with my brother, and of course best friends with my cousin, until you'd come to the farm and hang out, and then you guys would go down by that huge, I don't know, at the bottom of the hill at my parents' house, there was this big, like, junkyard, and you guys would bring, like, a camcorder, and you would start beating on all the stuff and making videos, and it was hilarious, and I would watch. That was called professional wrestling. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, you had a groupie anyway. Y'all had a groupie because I was on you like white on rice, and it wasn't, I was sticking to ya. I was not going to leave y'all's side.
Oh. Well, we've hardly seen you unless you were watching from a distance, you know.
When I was a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That probably sounds about right. I was awfully shy. Still am. I'm not as shy, but...
I do remember that haircut you got as a kid.
That's lovely, isn't it? The one with all the curly top?
No, where everybody was calling you a mushroom head.
Yeah, the curly top.
Yes, I remember that distinctly.
Yeah, fond memories here. This is what friendship is all about. You call people mushroom head, and then your brothers call you thunder buns.
Thunder buns?
Thunder buns for having a big butt.
Well, my second guess was that you flatulated a lot.
Well, that was not. I've never even thought of that. That's not what that came from at all. No, it was just from having a large derriere. Well, they said it was. I don't think it was that big, but whatever.
Large
now
derriere.
You've got
dairy
like,
farm.
Yeah, now you got like the Kardashians and everything. If I did have a big butt, man, I was doing it right. I started that trend.
Yes, you did, all the way out there in rural Minnesota. You started that trend, and like maybe Kim Kardashian visited your farm in some time in some place, and they said, "Holy cow! Look at him! Oh my God, Becky, look at that butt!" Then they're like, "We gotta have that kind. What do we do?" So they tried balloons. Pop! They tried sand. Well, yeah, it breaks through. Can you imagine having a sandy butt?
Nope. No, I couldn't. I imagine if I go to the beach, maybe I'll have a sandy butt then.
No, I'm talking about like bags of sand in your butt.
No,
like,
I know what you're talking about. That would be very heavy and saggy.
This and That with Jared and Haley is brought to you by Stupid Robotic Voices. Yo yo yo. Check it out. We are looking for guests for the show. Got an interesting story to tell? Do you have a cool poem to share? Do you sing? Are you a comedian? You are wanted. Please inquire within. Thank you, Carpe Diem. Enjoy the rest of the show, brother. You mad bro? Nah bra. I wear a bra. A robotic bra. Do you want more details? Tough shit.
This is a public service announcement. What seems to be the problem, Jimmy? There is no problem. Shouldn't there be a problem? Absolutely none, Reggie. Well, then if there's no problem, then what is your problem? I have no problem. Do you have a problem? No. Then we're good. Good. So if there's no problem or fuss, then why start problems? Why be a problem for somebody else who is having problems? Why cause a problem for somebody else who is a problem? Just do us all a favor and walk away and shut up. And oh, thank you. This intermission brought to you by the Mosh Pit Kicker Asser. What seems to be the problem? I keep on getting my ass kicked in that mosh pit, man. So? There are dudes and they're over 7 feet tall in there, man. They have their beer bellies hanging dangerously low on their shirts. And that is a problem? Yeah, and there's this dude in there too, with the very long hair and wearing Daisy Dukes. He's got some big bosoms too. He knocked me on my ass. Hate to break it to you, bro. That's a lady. What? Yeah, but fear not. Your days of getting mauled in mosh pits are over with the Mosh Pit Kicker Asser. What is that, man? It's a clear bag with a clear suit inside. How is that supposed to make me mosh better? Well, it technically doesn't, but it does give you a clear advantage. Try it on. Okay. What the hell is that smell? The Mosh Pit Kicker Asser is a clear suit soaked in skunk oil, fermented fish oil, and tempered in the sewers of New York. How is this gonna help me out, man? Go in there and find out for yourself. Get him, Tiger. That smells like it's been dead for a decade. All right, man. I'm ready to mosh. What is that smell, man? You gotta excuse me. I haven't had my third cup of coffee yet this day.
Yeah.
So I'm still a little bit on the loopy side. It takes more and more coffee to keep me awake these days. So,
Wow.
So yeah, the art of friendship. What is the art of friendship besides having a sandy butt?
I couldn't tell you. My best friend are my mom and my kids, so I wouldn't know anything about the art of friendship.
So can you tell who is your best friend?
Who was?
Yeah.
It'd just be my mom and my kids. I don't have a best friend. Yeah. A round of applause. Yeah. I'm too busy. I'm a little antisocial. So I don't know. I haven't had a best friend since probably high school. Yeah. I had a lot of like friends, people you see them in the store, you say hi. I have those.
Oh,
who's your best friend? Do you have a best friend?
My best friend would have to be Gary, because I known him all my life since I was 3 years old. We met randomly in a North Minneapolis alley. He was on his way to the store with his mother, and I was playing, and he saw me and said hi. He was a very loud kid.
Really? I've never known that.
Very loud. And, can we play? Okay. And I guess from there.
And that's where that stemmed.
Yep. We had our fights. We had good times. Over and all, I guess he is just like a brother. Like the brother I never had.
Yeah. I have brothers I wish I never had. I kid. I don't have any brothers I wish I never had. Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm getting to know Haley, all over again. I think she half means that. I don't think any of your brothers will be listening anyway.
No. Up until, I don't know, whenever he moved to Texas, I guess Robert would have been my best friend. My true best friend. He was always around. He always hung out at our house. I mean, when I got married, we talked on the daily. We were just together. We were inseparable. And when he left, I don't think I've gotten that close to anybody since then.
Wow. So you guys did get closer into your later years before he left.
Yeah, we were inseparable until he got married and moved. We never were, we were just always together. He was always coming to my house, sleeping on my sofa. I had this dog that crawled up on top of him in the middle of the night and would just lay, this big dog. I would lay on him on the sofa. It was so funny to walk down and see the Blackjack was sleeping on Robert, and Robert didn't even notice.
Yeah, he was a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, I think that would probably be my last, real close best friend. Told him everything. We did everything together. Went into the Harry Potter movie, and when we came out, we talked as the line was waiting because we saw the first showing. Why'd they kill Harry off? Got a lot of people upset. Everybody believed us. But that's not how the book went. Why in the world did they kill Harry?
Was this at the, wasn't there a theater in your town before, or was it always in the other town next to you? Starting with the letter C.
Yeah, it was always in that town. There is one in my town now.
It's for cookie.
But at the time I was living in East St. Paul, so we went to the Maplewood one.
Oh, I did not know you lived there.
Yeah, I lived in East St. Paul. We added on to our house, and then we sold it because our neighbor got beat up by a gang. He was walking his dogs, and it was on the news and everything. It was a gang initiation, and he was our very, very next door neighbor, one of the nicest guys. And he had diabetes, and it did not. He went into a coma for a little bit. He pulled out though, but we moved.
And you guys thought you guys were next. You guys would have been gangbangers next.
We were scared that we were going to join. No, it just wasn't a good environment for the kids. We lived over by Lake Phelan. The neighborhood was just going down fast.
Yeah, I can imagine that's exactly why I left Minneapolis, Minnesota when I did, but I had to stay until my grandma passed away. I know that sounds terrible, but I temporarily moved to Duluth for a couple of years, and then my grandma insisted that I go down and stay with her, for free, and try to get my life together. I went to Job Corps, and she didn't charge me rent, only except to, prepare her meals every now and then and play some music for her.
Oh.
And that actually turned out to be the last year of her life.
Oh, but you got to spend it with her. That's nice.
Yeah. And I have absolutely no regrets about that, going back down there. I was the one that served her last meal, which consisted of Campbell's tomato soup and her usual green tea. And the very last thing she said to me was, do the best you can in life, and I no longer see my angel in the kitchen anymore. And then she started talking about, missing Grandpa. And that was it. And then she went to her room. She never woke up. She was never the same since, and she was dying off, and that was it. And I had no regrets. I mean, I remember the rest of the family that came around that had regrets, like, oh, I wish we talked more, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to name any names, but it's not like they're going to be listening to this anyway. But, yeah.
Wow.
So, sometimes when a life throws you a curveball, sometimes that curveball can turn out to be a home run. Take a swing.
Yeah, that's really neat. I know we lived next door to my grandparents, and she was like my second mom, and I talked to her on the daily, every day, and then she went into the nursing home, and when she was about to pass, she wanted me to sing Amazing Grace at her funeral, and I just couldn't do it, and sing at your own grandmother's funeral, almost like your mom. I used to call her mom all the time. I lived with her for a couple of years as a kid growing up. And so then when we knew that she was about gone, I just went in there and I said, I can't sing at your funeral, but I'll sing Amazing Grace for you right now. And so then I sang that for her. And she teared up and we said goodbye, and that was the last time I saw her.
That's such a sweet story.
So she always wanted to hear me sing too, but I didn't sing very much, so she deserved, I knew that's what she wanted.
I heard about your singing ability.
I don't really sing. I don't have much of an ability. My mom could sing. She was good at singing.
We ain't talking about your mom. We're talking about you, miss.
I don't know, but
I will try out for American Idol.
No, I wasn't gonna try out for American Idol.
That was all just like a joke.
No. I always thought I should try to be a singer when I grow up. I was prophesied once over saying that I was going to be a singer, and if I didn't use it, I would lose it. I don't know what that meant, but whatever. And so I thought I should be a singer. And then I watched an episode, because then American Idol came on. I'd never heard of it. Watched an episode, heard the people, and went, I ain't got talent. And then that was the end of that. I didn't sing since.
Haley, will you sing for me before my funeral?
Yeah, sure. I'll sing for you before your funeral.
Like when I'm dying and stuff? Or if you have that time.
If I have the time, and I find out that you're dying, if I got the time, I'll be there. But,
well, you can just call. You can call and sing.
If there's a parade or something going on in town, though, I'm not sure I can make it.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
She's not kidding, folks. She's not kidding. I know you guys. You guys are not kidding. I know I didn't mean much.
I really am kidding. I hate parades.
I don't really like them either. It seems like I've been to my fair share of parades, and you know where it starts, and you know when you hear the police sirens, it's over.
Yeah, and all they do is throw things at you. I mean, why do I want to go sit down to have things thrown at me? And it's not always candy. Sometimes it's other things. Balls
Flyers.
and things.
Oh.
I've had literal bouncy balls chucked at me, so I don't... No thanks.
Bounces off your face. Doesn't feel so good.
Right. I should pick it up and chuck it back next time.
I was at a parade. I don't think I ever told anybody this story. You'll be the first to hear it before everybody else. And my daughter is going to be listening and be like, how come you never told me, Dad? Well, it was one of those winter parades, or was it homecoming parade? I think it was the homecoming parade in September.
Yeah.
I was standing there, and there was this little float that came by. It had a bunch of dogs. One of them came up to me and proceeded to pee on my leg.
I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. That's hilarious.
So you talking about having some balls and some other random objects thrown at you?
Were you dressed as a fire hydrant for the parade?
No, I must still look like one, but...
Oh gosh,
No.
That's hilarious.
And that one took the cake, and I worked at a bakery at the time too, so...
Oh my. Accounting the donuts.
Counting of the dog urine, how many drops?
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness it was just drops. It wasn't like a full-blown session.
What did the people that own the dog do? Did they notice even?
Yes, and I got an apology and a sucker.
Well, see, now that makes it all... You just rub the sucker on the urine, you lick it off.
Oh. Well, it felt more like insult to injury.
I think you might be right. That does, yeah. I've been like, do you have a moist towelette at least?
Yeah, they gotta at least carry those around. I just remember I didn't have to work that day, and I didn't spoke a word to anybody. It's like one of those events, like I gotta try to forget it, and it just stuck with me, and it felt great to get it out in front of hundreds of people. So yeah, I got peed on by a random dog at some parade a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago. So
it was a great therapy session.
I know. I'm sitting on Haley's couch, and that's Dr. Haley. Yeah.
Yeah. And drinking a Dr. Pepper. Literally, I am. I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. That's healthy.
A Diet Dr. Peeper?
Well, in your case, yeah.
From Saul's Bottle Shop?
Yeah, I went over there earlier. It's
How
tangy.
was it?
It's tangy. I wonder if he had, like, asparagus before this. I'm not sure.
Asparagus.
Yeah. Saul.
What does asparagus do?
It makes your urine very, very stinky. You didn't know that? It changes the color too, I think. But it definitely makes your urine stinky. It's very much known for that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to educate me.
I just did. You've been edumacated. Learn something new every day.
Okay, so we've been bantering for about 20 minutes. I think we gotta go to a commercial. What do you say about that?
That's a good idea.
Tell us what you're listening to, Haley.
This and that variety show. I'm not listening to anything, though. I'm just sitting here. I was listening to myself and you.
This and That variety show brought to you by the worst auctioneer that ever lived. come on down to Dora, Minnesota this Saturday, and she will be auctioneering livestock. To get a sample, here is the worst auctioneer that ever lived.
Hey, we got a heifer. We got a heifer here. It's got it's brown. It's got spots on it. We got it. You sir, we're gonna start this bidding. $100 dollar. $1.25. $1.50 and sold. You gentlemen back there. Yeah, you there. Yes. Now now we got a piggy. We got a piggy for sale. Anybody want to bid on a piggy? A piggy. It's going for. We start at $2. It's very noisy. We start at $2. This piggy. We got $2.25. You ma'am over there. Yeah, you $2.50.
Yeah, and one of our.
Okay, $2.50. Anybody for $3?
Three.
Oh, the sir back there, he wants it for $3. Anybody for $4?
Four.
Yeah, we got a 4 there. And then anybody else? Anybody? Is that it?
7.
Is that all? 7. Okay, we got a 7 back there. You know it's just a plastic toy pig, right? You can pay $7 for this? I think we should
9.
bring that. 9? I think we should try for 5.
10.
Oh my goodness. Okay, 10. Anybody want 11? 11 for this plastic toy piggy. 11. $12. You guys, you're ripping yourselves off.
15.
$15? Yo.
17.
What?
18.
Oh my goodness. Why am I even here? You people are-
19.
Okay, this is out of control. You people are stupid.
20.
21. 22.
No.
26.
Stop, it's not worth it. You can get this at the dollar store for $1.
What?
You can go down to the dollar store and buy this for $1 plus tax. Why are you going to pay that much for it?
44.
It's your money. 44. Anybody 45?
45.
45. And sold to you, gentlemen, for $45.
That's my pig. Give me my pig.
Pig, give me my pig.
Break it up, guys. Break it up. I said it was the gentleman back there with the big beer belly. It's yours.
My pig.
Mine.
Okay, well, while they're killing each other, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna bid on this. Guys, come on! Do I have to call the police? Should I call the police?
Yeah, do it, Haley.
Call the police? Hello, 911? Yes? I got some people fighting over a $1 pig here. Can you get down here? Get down here? Oh, here they come. Sounds like they set the fire department on you all.
I got the
Guys,
pig.
get out of there. You guys, break it up. I'm gonna break it. I got my tasers on you. We good?
They're dead.
They're well, they're planning their funeral. That was terrible.
How was
I'm
that?
glad you like it.
How was that terrible? It wasn't terrible.
Okay, well that's good. I don't know where that was definitely the worst auctioneer. I mean, they don't get no worse than that. Everybody at the auction ends up dead.
Welcome back to This and That Variety Show. I'm Jared, and Haley's in the house today. We are talking about the art of friendship and what does it mean to you? Friendship can mean many different things, and it necessarily does not have to be getting together in person every single morning, discussing random life and what you heard on The Voice last night over a cup of tea.
Right.
It can also be what we're doing right now. Two friends hanging out over Facebook Talk and talking about old times and coming up with some crazy skits like the worst auctioneer that ever lived. Can you believe that?
Yeah, the worst auctioneer that ever lived reminded me of something.
What did it remind you of?
My brother, Bobby, as most people know him, and his ability to sound just like a police car. His ability to sound like anything. And he was in the back seat of my Aunt Ruth's car. And he starts going off like a police siren. And my Aunt Ruth panicked and got so scared and finally had to tell her it was just him. And he got into so much trouble with her. She was so angry at him. And that's what, I can't even do a police siren. But it was so funny.
I have a story for that one too.
Yeah.
We were at the Rosberg's field.
Yeah.
And we were making random noises. Like, this is when we were 17. He was 19, and we were just shouting, hooting, and hollering when we liked the acoustics of the area because you can echo. We were just shouting and echoing and everything else like that.
Yeah.
And we thought we were making too much noise, and like Bobby said, it was okay. It was okay. And as I was shouting, he did that. And it scared the living bejesus out of me. I was like, hurry, we gotta go. Come on, let's go. Everybody started filing in the truck, and then, except him, he just started laughing. Like, what's so funny? My heart was like literally racing. I was like, whoa, I thought we were in trouble.
Yep. That he was so good at that, and he would do it to everybody. It was so funny. He would make those sounds for everybody. It was just hilarious.
Yes, it was. And even one time, he even brought down, when he came to visit me in Minneapolis, he even brought down one of those fake police lights.
Yeah. I remember.
And we went on the freeway, and this woman got so scared, we got right behind her. She pulled off the interstate, like, right away.
Oh, that is so illegal.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's my brother.
Impersonation of a police officer. What does that entail? Ooh.
I don't know. Naughty Robert. Oh my gosh, I have so many stories of, oh my gosh, of my brothers and that light.
This and That with Jared and Haley is brought to you by Stupid Robotic Voices. Yo. Check it out. We are looking for guests for the show. Got an interesting story to tell? Do you have a cool poem to share? Do you sing? Are you a comedian? You are wanted. Please inquire within. Thank you, Carpe Diem. Enjoy the rest of the show, brother. You mad bro? Nah bra. I wear a bra. A robotic bra. Do you want more details? Tough shit.
Have you been noticing lately that your famous salad is missing that certain taste? Have you been noticing that your whites are coming out of the dryer a little more darker than they used to be? Then you need the Toenail Clipper Saver. With the Toenail Clipper Saver, you can save your toenails, grind them into a fine powder, and add them to your salad to give it that spicy taste.
after I bought the toenail saver clipper, or clipper saver, my bad, I'm losing my mind, I grinded them up and put them in my laundry, my really dirty laundry, if you know what I mean, and they came out all white after I used it.
My little Jimmy likes his cereal with a little spice. So every morning I've been putting my grinded up toenail clippings in his cereal to make his cereal pop. Thanks to the toenail clipping savers.
Oh, yeah.
With the toenail clipping saver, you never have to worry about not having toenail powder in your room again for late night hunger.
With the toenail clipping saver, I've been keeping a jar of ground up toenails in my bedside table because I get hungry and it makes a nice snack.
And when I go to the gym and I have a nice workout, I'm feeling exhausted right after. But I grind up my toenails, I put it in a nice protein powder shake, and I'm rejuvenated. Thank you, Toenail Clipper Saver.
You heard it right, folks. Put it in your protein powder to give your muscles the boost they need. Still not sold on the toenail clipping saver? Here's Brett McAsford from the best band in the world, Deathwings, to tell you all about it.
Sup, bro? Buy your toenail clipper savers for like $395,000 today. Just go on www.toenailclippersavings.com/deathwings. Yeah.
If you use code DEATHWINGS today, you can get a 20% discount on your $300,000 total, which is completely ridiculous, by the way. If you buy these, you are absolutely stupid.
Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up the talking part. The rest of the show is gonna be just random videos and stuff like that. Hopefully I won't get a copyright strike, but I'm aiming for these videos to be non-copyrighted. So
What videos? What kind of videos are you looking for?
anything. It's a variety show.
Oh, okay. If I can dig one out, I have one of my daughter singing a song. It's very short, but it's very cute.
Is it on VHS?
No, it's on maybe Heather has an old YouTube account. She put it on YouTube.
Okay, so do you have any final thoughts before we go into this video segment?
My only thoughts would be to keep your friends close, and if you have a tiff, to try to work it out, because it's not really that much fun going through life without anybody. Yeah.
Very well said. Very well said. And my final words for this segment would be, life is short. If you guys, don't go to bed angry. If you can work things out with a friend, as long as they didn't, kill one of your family members, etc., 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 forgiveness is like one of the most important things to have in any friendship, whether it be your family member or not family member. It's important to value a person before, what am I trying to, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because in my life, I've had those friends where I've taken their friendship for granted, and then next thing you know, I'm getting that call next day that they have passed.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry. We interrupt this cool show for some random videos. Get ready.
Okay, ready? Look at this, boys! Whenever it leaves, just doing my thing, you know. Freaking box ripped open. Ryan, come out and help me. Come out.
I can't breathe.
Take a bus or something. Come help me. Oh my god.
Up, up in the sky, where the little birds fly. Down, down in the nest, where the little birds rest. With a wing on the left, and a wing on the right. Then all the dear birdies will sleep of the night. When the big sun comes up, and the clouds roll away, then all the dear birdies will play all the day.
Up, 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 KJ. Assis, assis, assis.
So just try to make a difference in everybody's life as much as you can. Do little things for nice people that'll make people smile, because you might be the only sunshine they get that day.
Right.
And
Just that life is short, and you gotta, every time that you talk to somebody, it might be the last time, and so you gotta live your life like that.
ding, ding,
Sounds
ding,
like
ding, ding, ding.
Sounds like a song.
I'm gonna Google that up and find.
I know what
that
song
is
it
a
is.
song.
I just don't.
Who is it?
Well, I mean, I know what the song is. Life is short, make it sweet. It's country. You're not interested.
So biased. I hated country back then. I don't anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Thunderbutt. So what do you say?
Thunderbuns.
Whatever. Okay, Haley, take us out with a song that you're gonna sing.
No, not today. You're not dying yet.
Haley, I'm dying.
No, you're not.
We're all slowly dying.
My eyebrow is raising on that statement.
Oh, come on. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I sound a little bit country.
Yeah, I did. That was excellent. That was brought to you by Jared, not IKEA of St. Cloud.
All right, folks. We will see you then. Good night. Peace out. Haley.
Oh, goodbye.